Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is DJ, doing what I do, sitting back here on a Monday, chilling. And actually, I'm not chilling. Not chilling at all, actually. I ain't chilled in a long time, but it's all good putting that work in. So, I want to make another video. I put another video out, I think it was Friday, just past Friday. I'm not even sure if I put it on YouTube or Facebook, but if I put it on YouTube, I'll make sure I put it on the description down below. And I was talking about um, ways to combat, defend yourself against overeating. In that video, I brought up the BMI, the BMI test. BMI test is a test that they use to find out if you are overweight, if you are in normal range, if you are obese, so on and so forth. And I said that it stands for Body Mass Index. And I talked about, I think I mentioned that it wasn't an accurate way of determining whether you was healthy or unhealthy, okay? So I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on that because I got a couple of questions about that. So I'm going to elaborate on it, okay? The BMI test is a totally inaccurate way of trying to find out if you're overweight, if you're obese, if you're healthy, unhealthy. I don't even use it. I think it's just total bullshit, to be honest with you. For example, if I took the BMI test, it would probably tell me that I am either overweight or borderline overweight. Hell, it might even tell me I'm obese. I think they said Hussein Bolt took it, and they said he was either overweight or obese. LeBron James. Look, it's just not a good way of going about finding out if you're healthy or unhealthy. And I'm gonna give you some reasons, okay? And so I might give you 5 reasons. We'll see how this video goes, okay? So here's the reasons. Now, number one. I'll start with number one, and this is the reason why it's bullshit to me. It doesn't account for muscle mass, okay? Muscle weighs more than fat. So in other words, if you got this much muscle and you got this much fat, you're gonna weigh more over here, okay? Because muscle weighs more than fat, okay? So it doesn't account for people. So a lot of people are carrying a lot more muscle mass than fat mass, okay? So if you're carrying more muscle mass than fat mass, then the BMI test is going to tell you that you are in the unhealthy range, which of course we know that is not correct. It's actually, totally incorrect, okay? So it doesn't take account into your muscle mass, how much muscle you're carrying, okay? For a lot of people, especially people that work out, you can stop there, okay? Right there, if you in there with gym and you lifting weights, right there, you can just stop right there. The BMI test won't work for you. If you're a weightlifter, you're up there doing your push-ups and your squats, boom, right then and there, the BMI test doesn't even work for you. But let's move forward, okay? Another thing it doesn't account for, age. It doesn't account for your age. As you get older, bone mass and stuff like that starts to deteriorate, and it will tell you that maybe that you are, you're healthy and you're actually not healthy, okay? It doesn't account for your age. So, I mean, all that matters, okay? Of course, if you 21, you ain't gonna have the same bill when you get 71, okay? It's gonna be a little different, as you get older, you probably should be carrying a little more body fat, not obese body fat than when you were younger, because you're gonna need that because your bone density gets a little smaller, okay? So it doesn't count for your age, okay? Doesn't count for your muscle mass, doesn't count for your age. You ain't gonna believe this next one. It doesn't account for your gender. All right. So if you are male, and females carry more body fat than males. Okay. So if you don't take that into consideration, you're going to do the test and you're going to say, well, she's overweight or she's obese and he's not, and he could be bigger than she is. doesn't take into account for gender, okay? So that's not good. That's not good, okay? The next thing it doesn't take into account for is your genetics, okay? It doesn't take account for your genetics. I know people who are just naturally more bulky, dense bulk, like muscular than others, okay, because of their genetics. Maybe their father was naturally, more muscular, or their mother carried more, muscle size. It goes back to that muscle mass again. It doesn't take for, your genetics. People who think they are fine will go and take a damn BMI test and walk out of the office like depressed, thinking they're overweight, and they actually are not. As a matter of fact, and I'm gonna give you another one. I was saving the best for last. At least one I think is the best for last. But before I even get into that, they have once they came up with this measurement, that's what made a lot of Americans classify as being obese. Now, I'm not saying we don't have a weight problem here in America, or obese problem here in America. We clearly do, but it's not as bad as what they say, because they're going by the BMI. And if you're going by the BMI, that number is just not accurate, okay? In this country, we have a lot of different people in this country, okay? Which means you can't put everybody in that one box, which leads me to the next one, okay? The next one, all right? Black Lives Matter. Yes, that's right. I said it. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Asian Lives Matter. Hispanic Lives Matter. All these different... Look, the test was made primarily for white folks, for Caucasians, okay? They saying this how you should be built. Well, we ain't built like that, okay? You look, the average... like an Asian, or especially Southern Asian people, they carry a lot of more of their body fat in the front. Okay, my sisters, my black sisters, they carry a lot of body fat in the back. Although my Caucasian women, they catching up, but they ain't there yet. All right, they carry a lot of body fat in the back. All right, so of course you can't think that they're gonna get the same results as a Caucasian woman. All right, so the test was made to say we're gonna say, okay, this is how everybody's supposed to be. All right, but everybody ain't supposed to be built like a Caucasian. Okay, if the black folks have made a test, it'd be totally different. If Asians have made a test, it'd be totally different. If Hispanics have made the test, it'd be totally different. Okay, so look, right then and there, right? If you black, you shouldn't be taking the BMI test. If you Hispanic, you shouldn't be taking the BMI test. If you Asian, you shouldn't be taking the BMI test. Okay, so right then and there. Just throw it out. Just throw it out, okay? Now, there are good ways of determining if you are overweight or not. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I wasn't even going to go. I was going to do a whole nother video on how to determine, your ways of whether you're overweight or not. But I'm just going to go right into it right now. All right, you're getting 2 for 1 in this video. 2 for 1, okay? All right, so if you watched my last video, I told you the first 3 that I'm going to talk about is the ways that I do, okay? And I went right into it on the last one. A lot of people ain't like what I said. They agreed with what I said, but they ain't like it because I gut punched them. But sometimes you got to hear what you got to hear. So the best way, I think, is look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, all right? And I ain't going to really get into that anymore. If you want more information on that, go to the last video I made. I forgot what I called it. I'll put it in the link below. I think it was self-defense against overweight, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, look in the mirror, okay? If you're looking in the mirror and you notice that, you're getting a little pudgy here and you wasn't pudgy there before or whatever, then, that's a good barometer, all right? Look in the mirror, all right? Mirrors are everywhere, all right? You ain't got to, no matter where you go, you can always find a mirror, okay? That's a really inexpensive way, but you got to be honest with yourself. A lot of people ain't honest with themselves. Anyway, that's the last video. I'm going to go to the second one. This one is your, unless you have like some type of disorder or something like that, a food disorder or something going on, your body weight, okay? Taking your weight. I have my people who's doing my challenge, they take their weight every week. When I do my one-on-one training, they take their body fat, I mean, not their body fat, their body weight every day. All right, it's an excellent way of knowing where you're at, because like I said, you kind of know, you got an idea of where you were when you was in good health, unless you was never in good health, which again is a whole nother story, okay? But if you kind of got an idea of where you need to be as far as your body weight goes, okay? So if you step on that scale and you know you need to be, I don't know, 140 and you like 210, well, you know what you need to do, all right? If you step on that scale, you know you need to be like 150, 160, and you like, 195, 198, then you know what you need to do, okay? So taking your body weight, that's one of the ways I use. Taking that body weight is a very good way of determining if you are overweight or even unhealthy, okay? The next one, I got my challenges doing this. Photographs, okay? Taking progress photos. I do it every week, okay? It's particularly when you're training with your weights, or if you're doing jogging, whatever, and you're looking for your body composition. Taking those photos gives you that before and after. You can look at yourself and say, okay, yeah, I can kind of see I'm getting smaller, okay? I'm getting smaller. I'm tracking my progress. I used to be here, but now I'm here. That's an excellent way to determine the direction that you're going as far as your overall health goes. Because if you are overweight or obese, then your health is down. If you're not, then your health could be up. And there's some other things that can be going on inside your body, but your body fat is a big barometer of your health. Which brings me to the next one, okay? Now, I don't do this one. I can do it, but I don't do it for myself. But you can find any personal trainer or whatever, they can do it. Let's take your body fat. Look, if you got a personal trainer, you go into a gym and he don't know how to take your body fat, then find a new trainer. That's the first thing you should know how to do. Taking your body fat. Now, we can talk about how accurate is that, but at least gives you a ballpark of where you're playing. A ballpark to play in, so, they have all sorts of different ways. We're here in the gym, we got the one that you hold. And yes, it may be inaccurate as far as numbers, but it gives you a kind of a gauge. They ain't that far off, all right? But taking a body fat test, a skin fold or the number or whatever, those are probably, a lot of people actually would say that's the best way to know, taking the body fat. That's the best way to know, okay? And I'm not going to say I disagree. I'm just saying I don't do that for myself, but the body fat way is a good one. Now, this last one I'm going to give you, this is actually an excellent way to know. Excellent way to go, especially with women. Guys can do it too, but especially with women, all right? Matter of fact, some people even say this is the best way to know if you're gaining weight or losing weight or something like that. And that is your clothes. Okay? If you was able to fit really nicely in that outfit in 2017 and now you can't even get one leg in that joint, then you know you need to do some work, all right? If you if you are putting on an outfit now and then you've been training and you may have been doing one of the challenges, my challenges or somebody's challenges or working out, and you notice that now you got to wear a belt to fit those same pants, you know you're going in the right direction, okay? Your clothes. A lot of people are training and say, man, I know that it's working because my clothes not fitting no more. I got people that come to me and say, my goal is to have to go shopping. Or I got people that say, man, I want to get into this particular outfit that I used to wear. Or I want to be able to... Clothes is an excellent way of determining, if you are on the downslide of your weight loss, which is, you know, your health, or if you're on the upside of your weight loss. Okay, so you got looking in the mirror, you got, you know, you're taking your body weight, you know, you're taking a photo of yourself and comparing it to, you know, older photos, or, you know, as you go, newer photos, your body fat measurements, and your clothes. Okay, so I just want to put that video out there so you kind of know. BMI test, don't worry about that bullshit. Don't even worry about it. You know, go by one of the other 5 ways that I gave you, and you know, you'll be straight. All right. So, hey, look, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to subscribe to my channel if you're seeing this video for the first time and you've never seen some of my videos. Okay. Like the comment if you like what I'm saying. You know, make a comment down below. Maybe you have your own opinions about the BMI, or maybe you have other ways to determine your own health. Put that in the comments down below, guys. I'm trying to get this channel to take off. I got some information I want to give out, and I want everybody to get it. All right. So, and you know, if you're not going to do, you know, what I asked you to do, or my suggestions, it's cool. Do whatever you're going to do to the best of your ability. All right. Peace. I'm out. And I already told y'all, like, comment, subscribe. All right.